All right, here we are. We're at the Women's Mountain Bike Association of Colorado Springs season kickoff, and we got Torie Giffin on the left and Allen Beauchamp in the center, and that's Hillary Hienton on the right. And Allen has Le Patron, which is a trophy that's given to a special cycling advocate in Colorado Springs each year. And it was Hillary's idea to do all this. And Hillary, maybe you can just tell us, how did that come about?
Yeah, so Le Patron is kind of the individual in the pack, in a rider's pack, who isn't necessarily the fastest or the strongest, but who calls the shots and who leads by example.
Yeah.
And I wanted to honor Allen in some way because of all the ways that he gives back to our cycling community.
Yep.
And so last year I initiated this prize, and John Sackney made it, and we awarded Allen the award last year at a spring event.
Awesome. And what was it about Allen that you liked?
He gives back to WMBA, not only that, but also Medicine Wheel, and he advocates for all sorts of cycling causes, and I appreciate everything that he gives, and I just thought he needed to be honored, and I wanted to thank him.
That's awesome. I should also say real quick that Hillary's one of the founding members of the Women's Mountain Biking Association. And Allen, it was your honor to pass the Le Patron on this year,
yes,
and you chose Torie to receive it this year. Why?
Well, after I was bestowed the award last year, it was a total surprise. It was such an honor to come from Hillary and the Women's Mountain Bike Association, who I consider myself one of their favorite male cheerleaders, I guess you'd say, because of all they've done for the women in our community, getting them out on bicycles and all the support. So, given this award, I wanted to pick somebody within the cycling community that has given of themselves selflessly, and just always looks for opportunities for people to get on bicycles. One of the things about our community, and the WMBA is a really good example of that, is the new future of cycling. And it's a lot of the younger people, and it's also people that haven't been on bicycles. So the WMBA have been doing that for a number of years now with women in mountain bikes. And Torie, on the other hand, has used her boundless enthusiasm to go out and look for opportunities to get all sorts of people on bicycles, whether it's with the Colorado Springs Cycling Club or the YMC Spin-a-thons that she does. And then she became the Chick-Fil-A marketing director for our Garden of the Gods store, and went hog wild. She has put on an event now, it's on our third year.
Yeah.
It's on the third year, the Patriots Festival, Ride for Heroes.
Yeah.
And she just felt very called to put on a very low cost, very low barrier ride for people in the community that would give back to fire, police, and military.
Yeah.
And it's targeted specifically at families, and that's one of the things that's been really kind of important for me, is to get the families out, to get the new generation of cyclists. And while we look for a cycling community, it's actually getting a community that embraces cycling, and Torie epitomizes that. She started rides at her Chick-Fil-A restaurant and has done some amazing things with getting all sorts of people really enthused about bicycles, and not just your typical cyclist that everybody thinks of in the cycling community. So it was with my pleasure I was able to award her for being such a powerhouse within our community, of just being just a solid person that loves bicycles at the core level.
That's awesome. Torie, you could have gotten involved in a lot of things, but you chose cycling. Why cycling?
I love being able to go places by bike, and the freedom and the movement, and I just don't know a better way to spend the day than on a bicycle with my kids, with my friends, and I'm just extremely honored to be able to turn in my job into an opportunity to be able to create new cyclists, invite families, start one of the area's first family bicycle rides, and just get a whole new generation of cyclists out there. Has just been an honor that I actually get paid to lead bicyclists and feed them free breakfast afterward. And then I especially am honored to be able to have the opportunity to put on an event like the Patriots Festival Ride for Heroes, and in a big way have more than 500 bicycles last year out riding, dressed in red, white, blue, honoring our local police, fire, military, and letting them know how much we appreciate what they do to protect our freedoms in the community, and I'm especially honored by WMBA because they rock. They're inspirations. They intimidate me just a little bit because
me too.
They can ride over rocks, and I'm a road cyclist. But I joined the club this year thanks to Allen and his wife, and I'm looking forward to becoming, at my age, and a lifelong road cyclist. I'm looking forward to becoming a mountain bicyclist and joining this great group of women who are really just making a big difference in the community for women and mountain biking, and really helping to make this community a better place to live.
Agreed. Can you register for Patriots Ride yet?
You can.
Tell me how.
www.patriotsfestival.com, and you can register now, and we have free training rides every Saturday at Garden of the Gods and I-25 leading up to the Ride for Heroes. Saturday morning 7:45, family friendly, intermediate, and fast riders, and you get a free breakfast after the ride. So patriotsfestival.com.
That's fantastic. Yep, and a couple more words about WMBA. Hillary, I understand that you signed up to like 180 riders this year. That's fantastic. Up at least 30 over last year.
Yes, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what do you attribute the interest to, do you think?
Girls and bikes.
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah. I think we promote community, and we make people very comfortable and feel safe, and safe to take risks, and we're all friends first and foremost, and there's very little competition, and it's just a good feeling.
And if someone is interested in WMBA and wants to get involved, how would they go about doing that?
They would go to our website, which is WMBACOS.org, and they can find more information there.
Right on.
Ride is Red Rocks next Thursday.
Yep.
Red Rocks next Thursday.
I'll be on the beginner ride.
That's very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And what time?
At 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the Red Rocks.
Like 30 to 15 minutes early.
Gotcha. And
PM.
all women mountain bike riders are welcome.
Yep, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
One last thing. What I'd like to do is, this award really epitomizes what we all feel so strongly about the community, and it's paying it forward. And so they were able to do it to me and bestow it upon me last year. And I was able to pick Torie out of the bunch because of the awesome person that she is. We did the little tags here, and then next year, Torie and I will then be able to pick out who it goes to. And so it'll just be a continual investment in our community.
And we're watching.
Now, Torie, one last question. Where are you going to put Le Patron?
I get to take it home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where are you going to put it?
Yeah. Is it going to be the centerpiece on the dining room table?
Actually, I think I might put it up at Chick-Fil-A.
There you go. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.